welcome to my channel. I am just Shani, and today we're going to be watching scary TikTok story times. Check out the product of the day is in the description below, and don't forget to check out my t-shirts or turn up. And while you're doing stuff, hit that subscribe button, hit that like, and ring that bell so you'll be notified every time I post a video. And thank you guys so much for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. I appreciate you. Now let's just get in this thing.
Guys, when I tell you evil eye is a real thing, trust me, it is a real thing and dangerous. So I recently had a really big thing happen in my life, and if you follow me on TikTok or on Instagram in a now deleted TikTok video, you would know exactly what I am talking about. So the day of this event, everyone in my house was really excited and happy, especially my mom. Like, she was walking around the entire day singing and dancing, and she was just so happy. Until the event happened and I posted it on my social media and told all of my friends, my mom's mood change dropped like that. Now, this event happened the night before my 23rd birthday, which is May 26th. So after the event happened, we went to see some family friends, and we're like, you know what, let's celebrate and go out for dinner to a restaurant that we go to often and that we love. So we get there, and immediately my little sister and my best friend's little sister, they start snapping at each other and fighting. It happens, whatever, we move on. We get our drinks, and one of my friends drank it, and it was literally expired, and it turned out that the entire batch that we got was expired. So she took it back, and then came the food. The food was absolutely disgusting, and when we complained, she said, oh, sorry, we have a new chef. Okay, problem number one. We're like, you know what, it's okay, it happens, let's just go home. The next day is my birthday anyways, and we're gonna go out. So we all go home, we sleep, whatever. We wake up in the morning, and we had plans to go spend the day downtown for my birthday. The next morning, we all wake up super sick. Some of us throwing up, some of us having explosive diarrhea, and the rest of us all fighting in the group chat about what we're gonna go do. When we finally all recover and we make plans, we're like, you know what, we're just gonna wing it and have fun. First place was my friends were gonna take me to one of my favorite breakfast places as a surprise. We get there, and of course, to our luck, the lady tells us that it is an hour wait list to get in. I was like, you know what, we're not waiting an hour to eat breakfast. We found a little diner beside it, and we go and we eat breakfast, and we start our day. So of course, we had to catch the train to go downtown. We missed the first one, we missed the second one, and we finally catch the third one. And by the time we caught the third one, all of us are at each other's throats. We are fighting like no tomorrow. I'm fed up with everyone. I want to go home. My freaking feet have blisters from wearing flat shoes. I don't know how that's possible. All of the plans that we spent an hour fighting for in the morning in the group chat fell through. So we finally make it back to Mississauga, okay? And we go to the first steakhouse. It didn't work out. We left. We went to another steakhouse. As I am eating, I get the most obnoxious, painful pain in the world right in my stomach. I was like, oh my God, I'm getting my period, okay? I literally had to go to the bathroom and sit on the bathroom floor in a fetal position because I was in so much pain, and I was like, is this my period or am I dying? I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna suck it up. It's probably just like really bad period cramps. I'm not gonna ruin the day for everyone, okay? And at one point, I was sitting in the restaurant, okay? I was red, sweating. I was just literally dying, and my friends were like, yeah, no, we're taking you home. I kid you not, I reach my house. As soon as I'm up through the elevator, my sister is dragging me into our apartment. I am in tears. I can't walk. I can't breathe. I just collapse. And my mom rushes me to the hospital. About 5 hours later in the hospital and 5 hours of testing, they tell me, actually, ma'am, you need to do an ultrasound, and we don't have anyone who's doing an ultrasound right now, so you need to come back tomorrow morning, okay? So you need to go home. So what do? I take my pained ass, well, I was on a lot of drugs, and go home and wait for their call to call me tomorrow to come back and do an ultrasound to figure out what was even wrong with me. I get home, I immediately, in all of my makeup, all of my clothes, knock out, go to sleep. My mom wakes me up at 12 p.m. and she's like, the hospital called, we need to go back. So we go back, I do an ultrasound, and I wait another, of course, 5 hours for the results. And turns out I had a ruptured ovarian cyst. I had a cyst on my ovary that exploded inside of me. They gave me pain medication and they send me home. As soon as I get home, I start feeling like my throat is hurting. But I'm like, you know what? It's probably just a regular cold, whatever. I sleep it off. I wake up the next day with my throat inflamed, my ear infected, bleeding. I couldn't swallow my own saliva. I couldn't breathe. And I was in so much pain that my mom was like, okay, we need to take you back to the clinic to get you tested because what the frick is this? We get there and you know what she tells me? Actually, ma'am, your health card is expired, so you need to pay $100 to see the doctor. Great. It expired on your birthday. So I pay the $100. I go in. The doctor, as soon as she looked at my throat and my ear, she goes, I'm like, it's death. It's death. I'm dying. The doctor goes, ma'am, you have the most severe strep throat and ear infection I have seen in a long time. But with the door so loudly, she says, you have so much earwax that I can't actually see your ear. And at that point, people are looking at me. I'm like, it felt like a hate crime because I don't know why she needed to scream about my earwax and then continue to lecture me about not getting my earwax cleaned while I have an ear infection because I can go deaf. As I'm sitting there, okay, my stomach hurts so much, but I'm thinking nothing of it. I'm like, okay, like I just had a whole cyst explode inside of me. It's probably just that. But no, it wasn't. It was my period. And I wasn't wearing a pad. And I left the doctor's place with the biggest red stain on my jeans and walked around multiple pharmacies to get my medication with blood stained to my pants. And as soon as I walked into my bedroom, this entire closet right here collapsed. It just boop and broke. And all of my clothes were everywhere. At that point, I just flopped onto my bed and bawled my eyes out. For 3 straight days before my antibiotics started to hit, I couldn't eat. The only thing I was eating was popsicles. I couldn't even swallow my own saliva. My ear was bleeding. I was in so much pain. I was just like, what is happening to me? So for my 23rd birthday, I had strep throat, an ear infection, ear bleeding, ear wax, an ovarian cyst rupture, and my period. So when I tell you guys, listen to your moms because evil eye is a real thing. It is a real thing. And I'm so upset because I love to share my life on social media because, you know, this is my job. So yeah, and that is basically how I died for the entire week because someone gave me evil eye. God, protect us all.
That was a lot. I'm so sorry you had to go through that. I was waiting for the evil eye part to come in, into play. Did you ever find out who gave you the evil eye? I would have went through the list. It would have been like, what? That is crazy. I've never heard of the evil eye and like a curse wise thing. I've never heard of that. I've heard of, the song Evil Eye by Bella. Oh, that's my song, honey. Say a prayer for me. I'm surrounded by some people that need prayer. Love that song. So yeah, that's a first. Like, what? Okay, somebody put a hex on you. It sounds like that's what that was. Sorry you had to go through all that. That was a lot of misfortune.
This one's crazy, so buckle up. I celebrated a birthday a couple weeks ago, and it's the first birthday that my dad has not been here for, and that was really hard, but it is what it is. And my mom got me a little Build-A-Bear with his voice in it. Like, the little clicky thing was his voice. And it was so sweet and adorable. And so we're all sitting at the kitchen table having a lovely time listening to his voice. And all of a sudden, one of his toy fire trucks goes off in the other room. Never once have I heard this thing go off in my life. The siren goes off. The lights go off. Like, I didn't know they had batteries in them. My dad never turned them on like that. So it was so creepy. And like, we weren't talking at the table. Like, we were just sitting there like listening to his voice, and then all of a sudden his thing lights up from the other room. And we recorded it all. So check it out and let me know what you think. Do you want a big piece? How many do you want?
Hey kiddo, hope you're doing well. I'm feeling much, much better now, so whenever you can, just come visit me, okay? Okay.
Shut up.
No way.
What?
That has not worked. That has not worked. Girl, that almost got me. That almost got me. It was right. I found it. I found it. Go hold it back. Hold back the tears, okay? Honey, that is so sweet. Your dad was there. Oh, I'm done. I can't. Move on. What's up with these birthday was? Honey, that was so sweet and touching. We gotta move on before I start crying, you guys. What? No. Girl, this make me not want to travel. This make me like, there's so many things that make you not want to go and stay at an Airbnb. That right there. Oh my goodness, honey. We went to this Airbnb for our reality show that I did, and I still need to post those videos. I just transferred those videos off my phone onto my what's it called? My memory card, because Android trying to charge people to be on the cloud. But I just transferred those videos to that memory card. And when we went to the Airbnb, there was this room, and it was this door, and we just, it was just a random door under the staircase. We open the door and we look in it, and it's like a big room, and we're just, and we keep on walking, and it just looked huge, ginormous, like it kept on going, but it didn't. It stopped. And the only thing that was in there was a broom. I don't know. I feel like they could have turned that little room into a extra bedroom. That's how big it felt in that room. It felt like it kept on going. It was very weird. Yeah, don't go. Well, I don't know. I can't say not go, searching or exploring your Airbnb, but you might need to, because it seems like people be finding stuff in the Airbnb. Like that one person who found a whole strip mall in the Airbnb. What? Girl, I will be adding rooms to that. That would be a whole apartment. What are we doing? We capitalizing on this. But yeah, no, not cool at all. I hope it stopped. Like, how'd you get out the bathroom? Like, there's so many questions that I just don't even want the answer for. Like, you good, friend? That was weird. Why? Nope. That was weird. Hope you're safe. Thank you for showing us that, I guess. And subscribe.